Hey everybody, welcome back to Crazy Place. So today I'm going to go take a tote, an empty tote, over by a tree I've been kind of working on. It's a little tree, nothing big. But to me, this is the simplest way to try and get the wood, if possible. I'm taking an empty tote. I got a little lawn tractor, and I got 3-point pallet forks for it. And I'll take it over and set it by the tree, then I'll stack it in that tote, and I'll carry it to the wood pile later. So anyway, enjoy the ride, and let's see how you all do it. We're always looking for the most efficient way to move the wood around, and I've never really found one yet. So leave it down in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to look, because I'm always curious what everybody else has got. I know that's not may not be the easiest way to do that, but I find it logical if you got the equipment to take a tote right out there where you're splitting, set it down, split, and then pick it up later on. So obviously that doesn't work in all cases, but in this case I think it will work. So always trying to find the easiest way to do this and the quickest. And it's going to be cooling down after today, so let's see what happens. Here's the old tote riding behind. So at the beginning of this year, we decided to start using the totes, which we used to split and make a pile on the ground. And obviously we still do that, but we're going to try the tote technique. I'm hoping on January the 1st, we'll start using totes. I want to get a average of what we use kind of roughly per month. Maybe that'll kind of gauge it for next year. So right now I got the hay wagon loaded down, and I've got a couple other totes, and I got to grab these out of here, but there you go right there. You can see it. First little tote there is just a bunch of slab wood kind of, so it's probably bone dry. It'll probably burn too hot and really quick, but got to get this thing out of the way first. So I don't even remember if I remember how to start it, so find out. Just one thing about it though, anything more nowadays, it seems like you just push everything. So yeah, it's gonna take me a while to start this, so I'm up and running now. Let's see, I may get anything more nowadays too is let's see. There we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this pallet on up, and something new that I did do this year, and I'm curious if it helps, is I stacked a bunch of pallets, or I laid a bunch of pallets on the ground this year, and I made a pile on top of them, because we definitely don't have enough totes to accommodate, you know, what we split. So I don't know really how much we got here. This pile may last the whole winter. I don't know, but you know, I think once we get the tote idea going, you know, we'll definitely kind of know what we go through in a year. But the idea of the pallets was to maybe allow a little bit more airflow underneath of the wood, plus that bottom layer is not sitting on the dirt, getting moisture in it. So We shall see if it works, but I'm gonna go ahead and load this up very carefully because it seems like this year I've not been good with snakes down here. It seems like they always pop out right when I'm least expecting, so I'm gonna be a little careful and load the rest of that up, tote that back up to the house, and put it by the stove and fire that up pretty soon. And I'll be curious. We'll do some moisture checks on this wood in the totes. Kind of got them stacked here a little bit deeper, so the ones back here by the woods, they might not be quite as dry, but you know, do some checking on it, be kind of curious. So all right, I'm gonna call that good and head back and stack it by the stove, or tote it to the stove, literally, and be ready. It's supposed to get pretty cool this week, so I may fire it up. I don't know yet. Kind of did a test run earlier this summer, and everything's been working pretty good. So I did have one pump go out, so I'm glad I gave it a little test run. So still got a lot of wood to split up, which I've been kind of tinkering with it. Jess and I came down the other day and split a little bit, but a little bit more to go. And we've got several trees coming down this year, so definitely have another pretty good stack. So possibly this winter, maybe looking at a conveyor system, maybe, I don't know. The stacks definitely are nice to kind of dig out like that right there. You don't have to worry about getting them out of the mud. But at the same time, the IBC totes are the simple way to go. You tote them out, fill them up, tote them back and set them down, and then all you got to do next year is pull them straight back to the boiler and start loading it up. So we'll see what this year does, and I'm real curious about the moisture content in those. We'll find out. So hey, thank you all for watching, and hope to see you on the next one.